Hi again. I didn't make a pre-made link for this one, so hopefully people find me. I'll have to just change the name of the other one to VIP Kid Updates. Anyways, I am going to share my screen now and show you the Outschool updates, the past 3 of them. I will start with the oldest ones first. All right. Reach more one-on-one learners. We've updated the dashboard to reflect a recent policy change on age ranges for one-on-one classes. When creating a one-on-one class, you may now specify an age range greater than 5 years under the age group. So this is great. I mean, if you're doing tutoring, then it doesn't matter if you have a bigger age range because only one student can join tutoring anyways. What do you guys think of this? Some updates to existing class listings, such as significant changes to the learner age group must be resubmitted. So yes, we've talked about that one before. Here are a few of our favorite resources. Guide, how to turn successful group classes into one-on-one, getting to know one-on-one classes, blogging. Okay, so you can now delete class listings. This is an awesome feature because you can archive them, but they kind of still are there in a spot. They just never go away. So I just love this. And I'm trying to bring up this live stream on there we go, on my phone so I can see your comments. Anyways, so you can now delete classes, which is awesome. Looking for tips on creating an outstanding class listing that instills confidence. Coming soon to Outschool. Boost enrollments with coupons, class coupons. I love this. Get ready to add a new marketing tool to your belt with class coupons. You'll soon be able to drive interest in your classes by creating your own custom coupon codes, and we're excited to see the educator community uses this capability to increase enrollments by attracting new learners. We're putting the finishing touches on this feature. Look out for it coming soon. I love that. I've definitely given discounts, but it's so awesome that you can have your own coupon code. Search for exactly what you need. Upcoming updates to the conversation. Search feature will allow educators to search for specific words on their Outschool conversations instead of just classes or users. We hope this will help you more quickly and easily locate past messages from parents. I also doubly save mine on Feedback Panda, so that helps me too. And all right, no one else has found me. Oh well, hope everybody sees this later. Okay, let me read another update. Revised standards for class content. Outschool classes should be inclusive, unbiased, and based on your teaching expertise. We revised the Outschool content policy to clarify existing expectations and be more aligned with our core principle and practices. So inside you'll find new and updated guidelines for creating an inclusive classroom, links to additional resources and related policy updates, new expertise requirements for teaching topics. Okay, so they have a specific one. Indigenous, here it is, Indigenous perspectives and fall classes. For North American families, the fall season brings many holidays and celebrations that include Native histories, such as Thanksgiving, Indigenous Peoples Day, and Columbus Day. In order to meet the educator expectations outlined in the class content policy, it's important to be intentional about how you include Indigenous viewpoints in your curriculum. Explore the 2 blog posts to prepare yourself. Okay, so including Indigenous perspectives in your classroom. So their community standards have changed. Outschool has recently revised our community standards. Educators should review our new code of conduct and watch the safety video to get up to speed on any expectation and responsibilities. So I clicked on the video. It was basically things that are common sense, you know, like, I don't know, don't tell them where you live, and, you know, don't say anything mean to students, or don't let your students say anything mean. All right, my friend Danny has a video about this. We have talked about this in the past, whether or not, what happens when you cancel a class last minute? Do they stop advertising for you? Go to my friend Danny, Teacher Danny's channel, and watch that. They do stop advertising for you if you cancel 3 classes in less than 24 hours. So they're clarifying. A reminder about last minute cancellations. Learners and families plan their schedule around Outschool classes, and educators are expected to honor enrollment. So if you're going to cancel, due to low enrollment, you must do so a minimum of 24 hours before the start time to avoid violation of our cancellation policy, except in case of emergency. If the class has not met the minimum number of enrollments, you can read more about your options here. If you choose to cancel a class to low enrollment, you must still do so 24 hours beforehand. Otherwise, you're expected to proceed. So if you have a minimum cancellation policy, do it before 24 hours. Do you continue with a class if it has minimum enrollment? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I've gone back and forth with that. A lot of it can depend on how much prep time. If I have to do a lot of prep and I have 1 student, I probably will cancel. But if it's a class that's already prepped, already done, I've taught it before, and I have 1 student, then I'll probably do it. Class recordings and storage sharing. To better ensure safety and privacy of our community, we are reducing the amount of times we store class recordings. So you'll only be able to access the recordings 3 months following the live meeting. That's plenty of time. How many people watch it more than 3 months later anyway? If they are, maybe they have other intentions, and that's probably why they have this policy. Please keep in mind as you plan to review older classes or revisit recordings in the future. Additionally, remember, recordings may only be shared with learners you have personally verified, so you have to make them turn on their camera if it's the first time that they're in your class, especially if you have questions or need help verifying alert or request class recordings to safety. All right, and I did want to go, let's see, stop share. Okay, and nobody else made it to my broadcast. Okay, so anyways, I think the biggest one that came out today was, you know, all about the Indigenous people. Are you teaching classes about that? And if so, how are you trying to be fair and inclusive with their new policy? Anyways, thank you for all of you who watch this later. Remind me to put, hi Candy, thanks for watching. Remind me to put in the description box where different things are. Let's see. Oh, and before I want to say happy birthday to my friend Jerry. She's on vacation right now, so she probably isn't at this live stream. Tomorrow's her birthday, but I'm live today, so I will say happy birthday to her. And yeah, Candy, I tend to avoid the topic of Thanksgiving entirely. Yes. And they were also talking about Columbus Day. They were saying it's a regional holiday, not a national holiday. So yeah. Yeah, it's probably the easiest, especially with their strict guidelines. I think I'm going to do the same, just avoid it completely. And ask your parents. Yes, that's a good one for controversial topics. Ask your parents. Yes. So I've said that too when it comes to things like Santa Claus. Ask your parents. The same as Christmas. Ask them exactly. So thanks for watching. I'll see all of you next week. Bye.